Welcome, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're based out of. I have Rodney, Neeson, Ajay, Chris, and Laura here with us on the third semi-finals. Rodney is in full Christmas gear. Chris is ready to rock his MMA outfit. And Ajay and Laura are like being the silent assassins. If we look at the history, the silent people have been doing really well. So I'm really looking forward to what happens on today's quiz. Let me just quickly go through the fine print of the third round of the semifinals. All questions are vetted as per the best of our knowledge. And so please accept the decisions of the quizmaster. And the final one being don't answer your question out of turn so that the other designated person can steal the answer. Right? Any questions, guys?
I'd like to make a statement about the allegations that this quiz is corrupt and there are cheaters. Is it the case that I've been the one making all of these allegations on social media? Yes. Am I the one that's been trying to be corrupt and bribe all of the other participants and the quiz master so I get a few more points in this quiz? Yes. Am I sorry? No.
Awesome. Perfect segue to the third semi-finals, and we begin our quiz. So you guys already know me and Sarika. We've been doing this for 14 rounds now. But before we begin, I want to decide the order of the quiz. So since Rodney joined first, Rodney, you get to decide which order you would like to be in the quiz. So first, second, third, or fourth.
I think I'll go second.
Okay, so Rodney goes second. After Rodney, I think we had Ajay, Sarika. Is that correct? Yes? Okay. Ajay?
Yeah. So I'll go first.
Oh, that's bold choice. Okay. And after that, I believe it was Chris.
Yes. So I'll be a gentleman and let the ladies go last. I'll go third.
Perfect. Okay, so Chris is third and Laura is fourth. And with that, we begin the quiz. Same order, general question category will be taken care by me. Sarika will ask the Atlassian ecosystem category. We have 8 questions each. Each question will begin for 10 points. If they are not answered in that order, we'll give a hint. And then the question will become for 5 points. Let's begin. On that note, let's start with the first question for Ajay. Ajay, this is your question for general category. It is said that on high seas, when the wind would start to blow hard and the water became rough, crewmen and travelers would go below deck or down to the cabins in order to ride out the storm and avoid becoming seasick. Which popular idiom used regularly now in popular culture comes from this story? So there's an idiom that we are looking for. The history to that is like when sailors used to travel in seas, the weather would become bad and they would have to go under the deck to just, brave out that thing. What is it? That story has now given a way to a popular idiom or a phrase.
Yeah, this is a bouncer.
Just FYI, Ajay, Chris does not get cricket metaphors. So that was a cricket metaphor, Chris. A bouncer is a ball that goes above your head when a cricket ball is thrown.
You'd have to bounce it high to go over my head.
I know. Okay, almost 5 seconds, Ajay. You wanna pass?
Yeah, I'll pass it. Yeah.
Okay, Rodney?
I am almost certain this is wrong, but I'm going to say batten down the hatches.
Not down the hatchet. I'll go to Chris.
Well, thanks for guessing what I would have guessed, Rodney. An idiom, I'm going to say, calm seas never made a good sailor.
Not calm seas never made a good sailor. Laura?
I have no clue. I'm not sure at all.
After this, I'll give a hint, and then you guys can. We'll start again from Ajay if Laura is not able to answer.
No, let's have a clue.
Okay,
Also, sorry
let's have
for
a
the
clue.
voice. I'm
No worries, no worries.
currently battling a cold.
Okay, so Ajay, I'll pause the clock and I'll start again after I give the hint. The hint is that they would do that so as to avoid being sick, right? Otherwise, if they were on the deck, they would get wet from the rains and the water would come on board and like they would get sick. So they would go down in the cabins so as to avoid the bad climate that's out there, right? Which is now a euphemism or a popular idiom for getting sick. That's the hint. It's called if you're getting sick, that you can use that phrase. And when the bad climate would come, you'd go, below a specific surface. So yeah, that's your hint.
That's quite a lot of hint, but I think I'll have to pass.
Okay, Rodney?
I'm much like Laura that I am also under the weather.
Perfect. That is the right answer. Rodney
As soon as you said
gets
about it being that,
5
yeah,
points.
that's what
Yes.
came to mind.
Oh man, that's a good crack. That's a good crack. Rodney gets 5 points, and we move on to the next question to Chris. Chris, this is your question. Fairly easy and straightforward one. The Guinness World Record for the most goals in men's international is 119 goals in 196 matches. Name this player and the country he plays for or played for. The world record for the most goals in international matches for a country, basically, not clubs.
Yeah, I should know more about football, right? Wait, why am I first?
No, so because Rodney answered in that order, you get the next
I
answer.
see. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal.
That is the right answer. I'm so glad you know about soccer.
I am so
Chris
glad I
gets-
did not get that as the American on the team.
That was pure luck.
But the World Cup is on, right? This is all everybody has been talking about, that Ronaldo is now out with the highest
That's
goal scores ever.
probably, yeah, I probably overheard it. Someone else talking about it in the last week. So there you go. But
Awesome.
also,
So, Chris-
can I say, the organizers of this quiz did not test my wine for performance-enhancing drugs. This is all very suspicious. Just saying.
No comments. I'm neither confirming or denying that.
See, they turned a blind eye to the corruption. and
It's
the scandal.
Friday night in India. It's 8:45 p.m. and I have a water bottle next to me. Okay, I don't complain. I'm happy if other people are drinking wine. Awesome. So Chris gets 10 points, and we ask the next question to Laura. Laura, this is your question. In the early 1700s, English dramatist John Dennis invented a device that could imitate the sound of the rumbling of clouds for a play that he was working on. The play was flop, but soon after, Dennis noted that another play in the same theater was using his sound effects device or machine. He became angry and said a phrase which became very popular in that area. There's a very common phrase that is now originated from that story. What is the phrase that we're looking for?
Gosh, okay.
A device that could imitate the sound of rumbling of clouds. The same theater was using that device for another play. Got angry and accused somebody of saying, "Why have you done this?" And that phrase has now become very popular.
No pressure, but if you don't get it, I will definitely steal this.
Oh.
5 more seconds, Laura.
I don't know. Copycat.
Not a copycat. We go to Ajay.
Is it an instrument?
We're looking for a phrase. Yes, it
Phrase.
was an instrument in the original story,
Mhm.
but we're looking for a phrase.
Hey Jay, they're looking for answers, not questions. Come on now.
I pass.
Okay, we go to Rodney.
Well, I hate to steal AJ's thunder, but it appears you're stealing your thunder.
It is the right answer.
Ah.
Rodney gets 10 points. I think Chris gave it away when he said, I'm going to steal this answer or something like that.
Damn it!
He almost gave it away. I don't know if Rodney knew the answer already, but yeah, that's the right answer. The instrument was actually, I changed the question a little bit. It said it could imitate the sound of thunder. So when that person stole that device, he literally said, you stole my thunder. And then now it's today used as stealing someone's thunder means stealing somebody's spotlight or somebody's important thing. Since Rodney gave the right answer, we go to Chris again for the next question. Chris, this should be a very easy question. I'm just not sure how you are getting the easy ones, but you are. Canada Post has created a special postal code to recognize a special individual. The postal code reads H0H0H0. Name this person.
So I'd just like to say the reason I'm fed the easy questions might be because of the bribe I paid to Sajid before this quiz. Look into it. Whoever the regulatory body is for these quizzes. I think it's Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Saint Nick.
That's right. The postal code is HOHOHO, which becomes the ho 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 postal code in Canada. And that's the right answer. Chris gets 10 points, and we move on to the Atlassian ecosystems category. Sarika, over to you. We ask the question to Laura since Chris gave the right answer.
Sure.
And the question, here it is.
So, Laura, you have to answer this popular add-on from the Atlassian marketplace, which has more than 10K plus install. Name the add-on and its creator.
Very popular add-on. Obviously, it has 10,000 plus installs in the marketplace. The add-on and the creator. 5 points for each. If you give me just the add-on, we'll give you 5 points. If you tell us both, we'll get 10 points.
I recognize the logo as a start. Oh dear. It's the creator Tempo.
Do you want to take... so is Tempo your answer?
Yeah, for the creator bit.
Okay. Not
No.
Tempo.
Okay.
So we'll go to Ajay.
I also assumed it was Tempo.
At least it wasn't just me.
Okay. Do you want to guess something else, Ajay?
Oh,
All you can
10,000
think about is Tempo now. That's
Hmm.
it.
Sorry, Ajay.
I mean, nothing which goes about 10,000 plus installs.
Do you want to pass?
Yeah, I pass.
Okay. We go to Rodney.
I'm honestly stumped by this one. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. I've seen this logo recently. I just cannot place it. That being said, because guesses are not penalized, I'm going to say the creator is Appfire. Just because what doesn't Appfire own?
Great guess, I would say, but no. We go to Chris.
I honestly thought it was Tempo too, so and I should know better.
The logo is very similar to Tempo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
I think that's what's
But
tricking us.
Is it Easy Agile?
not easy agile. How do you want to do this, Sarika? I don't think there's a hint to this question, right? We'll
Let's
just
skip
go-
this question.
Yeah, we'll just reveal the answer and we'll start the next question from Laura. So the answer officially is Timesheet Report and Gadget. It's a different add-on from Tempo from a company called Prime Timesheet. So if you use Tempo, you might have seen this add-on. This is basically a lighter version of, I would say, what Tempo provides as well. But a brilliant add-on nonetheless. We've used it at multiple projects and accounts. Great add-on. Does almost the same job in the same timesheet reports and gadget, but a different add-on from Tempo and from a different company, of course.
I feel
That's where
bad
I've
that I
seen
haven't
this.
heard of them.
Yeah.
That's where I've seen this. Not only do we use our instance, my team uses this gadget. Monday's
it's
going to be
so-
fun.
I would suggest Tempo would sue them, but to be honest, if you look at the Atlassian marketplace, there are so many logos that are borrowing from one another.
Borrowed, yes. Inspired, Chris. That's the word. Inspired.
Inspired. Yes.
All right, we go to the next question and we ask this from Laura again. Laura, this is your question.
Which product of Atlassian Early Access Program helps in at direction for secure collaboration? It helps in extended detection and response in Atlassian Cloud product built for security team. As of now, you can join the product waitlist. We have to give us a product name.
It's a new tool, obviously not publicly
still in a-
available.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's been announced and you can find it and like it's on there.
Yeah, I'm going to make this one really easy and pass it off because I have no clue.
Okay, Ajay.
I'll take a guess. Is it the cloud security scanner?
Not the cloud security scanner. Go to Rodney.
I only cover stuff after they've been released to the public, so I haven't even looked at this yet. Just because of how Atlassian likes to name things, I'm going to say Jira Security Management. It's pure
Not-
guess and it's wrong.
Not security management. We go to Chris.
Yeah, and likewise, if anyone left their security to me, they'd be in big trouble. So not my department. Look, but from a marketing perspective, what I would name it, I'd call it Defender.
Oh, defender of the
Atlassian, you
Atlassian
listening?
ecosystem. Yeah, that's the next
listening,
Marvel
Atlassian?
superhero. But no, that's not the right answer. We'll go to Laura and we'll give out a hint, Laura. Obviously, we cannot tell you any more about the add-on. We ourselves have not played around with it. We've just read about it. So we'll tell you a hint to get the name, right? The name of the add-on that we are looking for is also a name that you use when a radio transmitter emits signals to guide aircrafts or, for guidance, like from a lighthouse. The term that is used, that's the name that is for this add-on as well.
Can you say the hint again? Sorry.
Okay, so it's like a lighthouse, or how a lighthouse sends signals, or how a radio transmitter emits signals to guide something.
Yeah.
That process or that thing is the name of the add-on. Gonna
My brain
guess?
is not working today. Blame the bugs.
I'm so glad I paid Laura to lose this quiz this week.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
investment.
going shopping after this. It's great.
And you were much cheaper than Rodney, by the way. So that's good.
I knew I should have haggled more.
Yeah.
Oh. No, and then you're just going to keep passing it off.
Okay, Ajay.
Beacon.
That's right. A beacon. That's the lighthouse that emits a signal. That's the add-on which you can join as a waitlist for threat detection and secure collaboration. Ajay gets 5 points for this correct answer. And we move on to the next question to Rodney. Rodney, this is your... Sorry.
Can I just say, they should have named it Bacon, because everyone loves bacon.
Yes, that's true. But then you would have some specific countries where they would not be popularizing this add-on though.
That's true. Not everyone loves bacon. I stand corrected. Thank you.
They could have got then Kevin Bacon to actually promote it. There would have been a whole different marketing plan.
Exactly. But that actor isn't that famous anymore as well, right? Famous for
Oh, controversial! Insulting the bacon. Wow.
Marvel Universe
invited-
called.
He's not inviting you to his Christmas party now.
All right. we move on to Rodney for the next question. Rodney, here is your question. Go ahead, Sarika.
Guess this Jira feature. You have to guess this Jira feature.
I want to say workflows just based off the middle diagram, but it doesn't seem fit with the rest of it. But I think that's what I'm going to go with, workflows.
Okay. We'll take that, but if we get the exact answer, we'll give it to that person. But we'll give you part points for it, Rodney, because I think you were very close. But Chris, if you can give me the exact name of the Jira feature, we'll give you 5 points as well.
Okay.
So workflow is correct.
Yeah, workflow management.
Not workflow management. Laura?
No, my brain's sticking with workflows. I can't quite figure out that last bit.
Okay, we go to Ajay.
I'm boxed to workflow.
Okay, so I'll give a hint, and then now this becomes a 2.5 point question. I mean 5 or Rodney, because he has already got it. And as we've seen, even 2.5 points can make a difference. And
No,
so we'll give out a
I
hint.
don't. No, I don't get out of bed for 2.5. It's not worth it for me. I'm going to sit this
So
one out.
I'll give the hint. I'll give the hint. So you see, a truck is coming, and the some items are going from a specific point, right? That's the third emoji that you're seeing. The first and the second, you've got it correct. That's the work and flow. So that's the workflow. But the second part is like goods are coming and they are going from one place. That's the second option that you're looking for. Second,
And whose question is this?
it's Rodney yours only.
Workflow transition.
Not transition. Chris?
Not.
Oh.
Come on, like give me 3 points and I'll tell you the right answer.
You answer this and it'll give you 2.5.
2.6, my final answer.
Okay, 2.6. Come on, give me an answer.
Nice, workflow logistics.
Not logistics. There's no feature called workflow logistics, by the way.
I don't know the name of any of the features. We're all
Lara.
just guessing here.
Oh, I thought it was going to be transition, so I'm really gutted that it wasn't that one. I'm going to go just for the really obvious bit of workflow transport.
Not workflow transport. Ajay?
Yeah, I thought transitions.
Okay. No, so the correct answer is workflow export or workflow import. These are the two features that exist in Jira that you can do. You cannot have workflow logistics or transition. Transition is a
should.
The
good
workflow
option,
transition
yeah.
is a thing.
Is the thing. But from the emoji, you can see like things are logistics are coming and they are going. So that's called the import and export, right? Basically. But
The
yeah,
main thing
that's
I learned from these quizzes is how visual Sajid's mind is. Right?
if you after this you can talk to Andy, and like he literally gave up on me last night. He was like, you can just put a blank screen and ask me a question and I'll probably answer.
You know, it's very sad. We fired Andy because of his performance in that quiz.
Oh my
terrible.
God. Awesome. So Rodney gets 5 points for the crack of workflow, but nobody gets the other half. So we go to Chris for the next question. Chris, this is your question. This is a little tough one again.
What feature of JSM let us test new ideas and get real world feedback to improve them? They work in a progress, so they can change or break or may not end up released at all. Available on all cloud projects. So you have to give us a name of that feature.
Yeah, I mean, when you say let's us test, who's us in that? Like, all of us, Atlassian. No answer for that. God, this wine's not helping me at all. I'm gonna get my money back.
It's a feature which lets you test new ideas. It's a feature in JSM Cloud, available on all projects. If you use the JSM project, you would definitely have seen this.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't use Jira. I'm not a big Jira user, so can't help you there. I'm going to say,
Just take a guess.
as usual.
You're doing fairly well for
Draft.
just guessing.
I know it's got me. That's my whole career. Draft.
Draft, not draft. Laura?
I was going to say I do not use JSM, so this is not going to be a good one. Feels like it's like a sandbox, but for JSM, judging by the description. I'm not too sure. I'll pass it on.
Okay. Ajay?
I'll take a guess. Is it forms?
Not forms. Rodney?
That was one of the things pop in my head. I use JSM, data center. That's my biggest problem. So cloud, I'm still catching up on.
You're actually promoting JSM Cloud, Atlassian. This is a product plug right here.
I have no clue, so I'm going to say was probably wrong answer. Say surveys.
Okay. Not surveys. Sarika, again, this is one of those questions I don't think we can give out a hint because it's very, very straightforward. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. So we'll probably just reveal the answer and move on to the next question. Since it was a Chris question, we'll go to Chris again for the next question. But the answer is Feature Lab. So if you go on any JSM project, you see this features section, you'll see a Feature Lab that now exists on all cloud projects. Chris now has additional support for him for the next
and again,
question.
his masters are just allowing it. See how corrupt this whole system is.
Performance enhancing topplers.
Perfect. We are now at PETs. Awesome. So, but yeah, that's the right answer. Feature Lab is the name of the feature. If you've got a chance, test it out. We've also figured it out while we were prepping for this quiz. Sarika and I were fairly unknown to this question as well. But yeah, that's the right answer. And we go ask question number. Oh, this was the last question of the Atlassian ecosystem category. So we go back to the general trivia category. And
my favorite.
yeah, and again, this is a question for Chris because we started with Chris, and I'm pretty sure Chris is going to get this one. It's just crazy how, Chris, you get these questions again.
Yeah, although you see, this toddler isn't very performance enhancing.
Just guess the game from the emoji.
Ha.
I'm
Is
just
that
come on.
again? This is why you should always bribe your quizmasters. Is this Dungeons and Dragons?
That's right. It is Dungeons and Dragons. I was thinking who will get this quiz? Who will get this quiz? I'm pretty sure if Chris gets it, he'll get it. And Chris got the question.
But fun fact: me and Rodney have played before
Oh.
together.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
He played for my charity game, which is cool.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
So D&D is the right answer. Chris gets 10 points and we go to the next question to Laura. Laura, this is your question. Guess the TV show from the emoji.
TV show.
Don't give any hints. Stop it. He's a gentleman. I'm not, but he is. So he wants to help you. No?
If it was a film, just the first two, I'd have gone Run Fat Boy Run, but it's not a film, unfortunately.
Do you want to take a guess? Come on, Lara. 5 more seconds.
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, we go to Ajay.
Yeah, no clue.
Okay, we go to Rodney.
I really should spend more time watching TV and less time doing productive things. I don't know, but I'm going to say Biggest Loser just because I think. I don't know.
Not Biggest Loser. Chris?
I mean, I didn't think it'd get this far. Wow. Hot dog, run, dog, run, point dragon.
Good show.
It's a great
I'll
show.
watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and if you haven't seen it, yeah, that should have been the answer. I have, mate, I know when I hear it, I'm going to kick this, but no one thinks as visually as you do. Like, that makes no sense to me.
Do you want to pass? I'll give out a hint then. Do you want to take a guess? Okay.
I mean,
Pass?
I just can't think of something.
All right. So then I'll give a hint to Laura, and Laura, you can try again. So it's a cartoon show. That's your biggest hint. It's a cartoon show that I am looking for. There's one dog and there are 4 people in that emoji. And there's food and they are running from a scary faced monster. That's your hint. I've already said too much.
I don't think you've said enough, personally.
Oh, really? One dog, cartoon show, 4 people with the dog, food, and running away from a dragon or a monster.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
That's right. Scooby-Doo is the right answer. One dog and Shaggy running away, 2 boys, 2 girls running away from monster. What else could there be unless Scooby-Doo? Laura gets 5 points and we move on to the next question for Ajay. Ajay, this is your question, a fairly easy one. Guess this movie from the emoji.
With Top Gun?
If you want to refine your answer, otherwise I'll give you part points only.
That means you're on track.
I'm pretty sure if it goes to Rodney, Rodney's gonna answer. Is that your answer, Ajay?
Yeah, I lock it.
Okay. I'll give you part points, but Rodney, if you can give me the exact name that I'm looking for, I'll give you 5 points as well.
I'm going to say Top Gun Maverick.
That's right. Top Gun Maverick, the new movie in that series. And that's the Mavericks, the basketball team Mavericks, their official mascot. It's called Champ, I believe. Champ, the horse. So Ajay gets 5 points for Maverick. For Top Gun, Rodney gets 5 points for calling out the full name Maverick. And we go to Chris for the final question of the general category. Chris, this is your question. Guess this novel from the emoji.
Good one, stars. That's not my guess. I'm just thinking out loud.
Do you read novels, Chris?
I used to read a lot. These days, who has time? What's the thumbs up? It's good. It's cool. It's fun.
Five more seconds, Chris.
The Little Book of Stars.
Not the Little Book of Stars. Lara? Pretty sure all of you would have seen or read or at least know the novel. Do you read, Lara?
I do. Not often enough as I'd like to, but I keep just looking at the stars and thinking of Twilight for some weird reason. But it doesn't match with the other two emojis.
So what's your answer, Lara?
I'm not sure. I'll go for Twilight because I have no
Okay,
idea.
not Twilight. Ajay?
Is it Star Trek?
Not Star Trek. Just if I would never put Twilight in any of my quizzes ever.
I didn't think so. I just looked at the stars bit and it was like, oh, it looks like
I do
Twilight-y.
not have nothing against people who like Twilight. It's just I don't know why that movie even exists. But yes, no, Ajay, not the right answer. Not Star Trek. Rodney.
No, this is why my bribe didn't work for Sajid. I sent him Twilight DVDs, and Kevin Bacon compilation,
Exactly.
and I find out neither of those things he cares about.
Yep. Come on, Rodney. You got this.
Again, I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue. I just can't come up with it. I'm going to say the literal option, which is Good Book Under the Stars.
Not Good Book Under the Stars. I'll give out a hint and make it a 5-point question. We'll start again from Chris. So, Chris, this is a movie. This has been a TV show. This is a very famous novel. It's a brilliant I don't know the right word to say before, but without sharing what the should I just say the name of the writer? Maybe that will help. You guys want that? Yeah?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so I'll give out the name of the writer of the book as well. It's as I said, it's a famous movie. It has been a TV series. It's a brilliant novel, and it was written by Douglas Adams.
So it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is the right answer. Hitchhikers. That thumbs up is basically hitching a ride. That's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. One of my all-time favorite reads. Brilliant show, brilliant movie. Love this book. Chris gets 5 points. And we move on to the ecosystem category. And the question is dedicated to Laura. Sarika, over to you.
1 minute, I'm just adding Chris points.
Yeah, so Chris got 5 points for that question. Right, yeah. So the next question, the fifth question from the ecosystem category, Lara. Guess the Jira feature.
Mm.
Webhook.
Rodney's got it. Hey, Laura's got it.
Sorry, Lara. Put your answer.
Webhook.
Oh, webhooks. Perfect. Yeah, that's the right answer. That's the right answer. Laura gets 10 points.
My
Fairly easy,
bribe
right?
towards
Web
Laura
hooks.
is wearing off.
I thought it was
need
only
to
bribed for the
recharge.
first set of the rounds. The second
That's because I
part.
didn't pay her enough.
No, that was why I was cheaper than Rodney.
Since Laura got the correct answer, we go to Ajay for the next question. Ajay, this is your question.
A written record of an incident that describes the incident impact, the action taken to mitigate or resolve the incident root cause, follow-up action taken to prevent the incident from happening again. What are we talking about?
Again, we're talking about in Atlassian family only. The description
that
is
sounds
for a
like
specific item.
Sounds like an accident at work. Report slip from that description.
That's the most British answer ever. Like, health and safety.
Oh gosh. Come on, Ajay.
RCA?
Not RCA. Rodney?
Well, that was going to be my answer too, because that's what we call them at work. There's another thing we used to call them. Can't remember that phrase now. Yeah, this is root cause analysis, RCA, so I'm going to have to pass.
Okay. Chris?
I mean, look, I don't think it would be instant report because if it was, you wouldn't put the word 3 times in the question. So I'm going to go with a post-mortem.
That's right. It's called the post-mortem report or post-mortem that you do, where you basically are trying to find out the root cause of everything. In Jira or in Atlassian ecosystem, it's called post-mortem. Chris gets another 10 points. And we go to Laura for the next question. Great crack, Chris.
Shout out to Dan Hardico, who taught me the value of psychologically safe post-mortems.
Nice. All right, Laura, this is your question.
So discover integration for your tools, connect work to your project and manage it all at one place. Guess this Jira feature now available on all cloud project but in beta version.
So again, this is something that exists on all cloud projects, in all cloud software projects. And it's now in beta version, but you can see it on all cloud projects.
I'm not sure on that one.
Okay. Do you want to pass?
Yeah, pass.
Okay. We pass to Ajay.
I mean, we had webhooks before, so.
No, it,
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Not webhooks. Rodney?
The word discovery popped in my mind, which you've used the word discover, so I don't think that would be it. But I just read about this too. But still, Jira Discovery is going to be my guess because I said that's the word that keeps popping to my mind over and over again.
Okay. Not Jira Discovery. Chris?
So, to any Atlassians listening, Jira Align should be the answer here, but unfortunately it's not. Sorry, I'm just baiting the bear here. I mean, this is a guess, but I heard them announce it in Vegas. So is it Compass?
Not Compass. Good guess, I would say, but not Compass. Again, this is one of those features. Sarika, do you want to give a hint? Or if you want to give a hint,
No,
or
I think we
just
cannot
reveal
really
the
do.
answer? Because again, this is, I don't think there's a hint possible for this. The answer is Toolchain. This is, I think, the latest entrant on. If you open any Jira software project, you'll see it written next to. Like if you remember when I showed you Feature Lab, Toolchain was written right there. And I was thinking, will somebody catch it? But yeah,
No,
that's.
I'm sorry. I need a public service announcement to the Atlassians listening. Have a meeting with us, right? We will help you rename your features because the fact that we can't possibly guess what it is telling. Listen to us. Yes, the number one thing for naming a feature should be people understand what it means and what it does. And you've clearly failed in this response. We're not wrong. Atlassian's wrong. There you go.
Yes. All right. So since nobody got the question, we go. It was Laura's question, right? Sarika?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we ask the next question to Laura again. Laura, this is your question, the final question of the ecosystem category.
Yes, this Atlassian family feature.
This should be interesting. We spent time on this, Sarika and I, discussing each part of this. Like, should this go? Should this not go? Keep remove. And this is the end product.
This question is redesigned, I think, 5 times, Ajay?
Yeah, definitely. At least 5 times.
Oh, wow. Just trying to work out that final image. Is it like on call 24/7? I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll give you part points. If you can give us the exact name, we'll give you full points.
Okay.
Exact name, what we're looking for. Or what the feature is called as well. You're on the right track. That's what I can say. If that's your answer, that's cool. We'll give you part points and we'll move on, Laura.
Yeah, that.
Okay, so we'll give you part points. Rodney, do you want to give the exact name and we can give you 5 points?
I think AJ's next, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. My fault. Ajay.
It's a on-call scheduler.
That's right. So on-call schedule or on-call scheduler is the exact name that we were looking for. But yeah, Laura did give part correctly.
That was a big...
Yeah. So the 5 points go to, or actually 7 points, I would say 7 and 3. Let's divide that in that way because she was almost there. 7 points go to Laura. Ajay gets 3 points. And we come to the end of the quiz. It's time for the results.
Can I
Let's
just say,
see.
if I win this whole thing is corrupt and fixed, and I will complain to higher authorities. I am
feel
the
like
idiot.
Rodney's won this.
Yes, Rodney should win this. Like,
You
obviously.
say that,
Obviously.
but I could have stolen points from AJ, and I was like, no, it's his turn. I know the answer,
Wow.
but it's his
See,
turn.
this is why Rodney should win.
Nice.
It's the balance between you and Chris. So Chris is bribing, you're making sure the points.
No, I'm
go.
just saying straight up, if I beat Rodney in this quiz is broken. Like, he's obviously smarter than me. What the hell?
Oh my gosh. All right,
And the
Sarika, let's do
allegation
this
of
course.
intelligence is a myth.
I will start with Ajay's score first. So Ajay scored point 13.
Okay, 13 points to Ajay.
Laura got 22 points.
Wow.
22
hell.
points
I wasn't
to Laura.
expecting that.
And any guess whose name I'm going to announce now?
It better be Rodney, or I'm really mad with it. If I have to do another round of this quiz, I shouldn't keep winning these things. I'm an idiot. I never use Jira.
Rodney gets 25 points.
25 points to Rodney.
And Chris got 45 points.
And Chris wins it. Oh my gosh, the old street battle continues. 45 points.
I'd like to thank my sponsor, Dow Wine. Clearly, you guys were too sober for this quiz.
Congratulations, Chris.
Congratulations,
What
Chris. Yeah.
happened?
Congratulations.
Did you watch this?
It would have to be you to represent Old Street Solutions, wouldn't it?
How the hell did Morgan and Andy, and I'm the one that goes through to the finals? This is nuts.
Oh my god. I'm also surprised. Like I think halfway through the battle was very close between Rodney and Chris. Then Chris just ran with it. Or like I think he closed.
The third round when started, then Chris started answering all the points, 10 points.
It's the last bottle of wine. It's just where the magic happens, guys.
It comes down to who gets those questions. There's several questions like I know that, but it's going to be 4 people for me. So
yeah.
Just so you know, like my tactical advantage was choosing to go after Rodney, because Rodney's the master of like nearly guessing it. Like,
oh my gosh, but it was a good quiz. I mean, that's the only reason we number each question, so that nobody questions Sarika and me saying that, hey, you asked this question to this person. Like, no, all questions are in an order. They randomly go to any person. We do not control it. But yeah, that fortune favors the brave, Chris. Now you are in the finals fighting Ed.
I just fail forwards throughout my whole career. This is just a repeated pattern. But no, thank you all so much. This has been so fun. You're a wonderful host. I do know how much work you put into this, and so I'm eternally grateful. I hope you know that all of my criticisms and jokes against your quiz were just British sarcasm, meant in jest. But the fact that I'm in the finals speaks poorly for your quiz, I must say.
but it actually evens out, right? Like when Sarika and I like conceptualized the quiz, we thought about, people from different verticals like marketplace, user community, Atlassian leaders. So Ed, he has chosen to wear his Atlassian community leader hat. So we now have a community leader and a marketplace partner in the finals. We'll see if Robert gets in or a community manager gets in the finals. Right. So Sarika, can you just ping Sharon and check if she can join in? We have the question ready for the tiebreaker as well with Robert, and we can just get our final participant for the quiz as well. But while Sarika does that, thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Chris, for playing. It was a brilliant quiz, a perfect finale to the semi-final third. Chris becomes the finalists to join us on 20th of December, same time. We'll have the battle for the crown. By the way, the crown is... I spoke to the vendor today. People do not know. There's an actual crown that we've got for the winner of QuizWiz.
Is it from Burger King? The ones that you get?
No, it's an actual brass crown that we've got, which looks so cool. And actually, Andy gave me the idea when we were just talking about it one day. And we should have a crown. Apart from other things, there are tiny other small swag items as well. But that's the biggest bragging right that you can get.
What I'm hearing is me and Andy should switch. I'm the Atlassian expert. He should be in charge of marketing ideas. So.
Nice.
And Chris doesn't get out of bed for anything more than 3 points. I don't get out of bed for anything more than a crown. So
whoever wins the crown, can you wear it at team next year? That's all I ask.
I think you have
All
to.
time around walking
I
around.
think it's required.
Yeah.
I will commit to that.
Oh man, awesome.